Shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me show you a formula that you can use that's going to help you film any scene. This way, when you start editing your video, you always have enough footage to be able to cut what you need. This is the 9-shot rule, and you can use this in a few different ways. You'll use it when you shoot your B-roll to add over your A-roll. You'll use it for transitions, or you could use it when you're creating a cinematic sequence. And with the 9-shot rule, you get enough variety to be able to move your video along or be able to tell your story. And so in this video, I'm going to teach you this formula, and I'll also show you how I used it to make a video here on my channel. So this formula is basically 9 different shots that you'll capture when you're out filming. And you'll use this whenever you get stuck and you need some ideas on what to shoot. You could just default back to these 9 specific shots and know that you have enough footage for your edit. So the 9 shots go like this. 2 establishing shots. An establishing shot is a big open wide shot that shows the scene and shows where you're at. So ideally you'll want to use a wide lens, or you'll just want to show where you're at. You could use a drone for this, or you could just use a landscape style shot to be able to establish the location of where you're at. And oftentimes there won't be a subject in this shot. The subject is the landscape that you're capturing. Now, the next 2 shots that you're going to want to capture are your wide shots. And so this would be using your subject or whatever it is that you're filming, and you'll want to capture a wider perspective of that thing. So if you're capturing a person, you'll want to do a head-to-toe style shot, and wide enough so you could see what the action is and what they're doing. Now, you'll want to bring the camera in or zoom in on your lens and get 2 medium shots. So whatever the action is, you'll want to capture it again using 2 different shots that are tighter. So it's a little bit wider, but it's not the full wide shot where you see your subject in the scene. Now, the next 2 shots that you're going to want to capture are 2 different close-up shots. So this could be close-ups of your subject or close-ups of something in the scene. And so this is where you're going to want to bring the camera and grab something small and tiny and fill your frame with that specific object. And the last shot that you're going to capture is one unique perspective. So you've already captured pretty much everything that you'll need to edit, but it's always good to get one extra shot that's just different. So try to think of how you can capture the scene in a way that's a little bit unique and a little bit different. So this could be shooting straight up on a subject. If you had a drone, it could be shooting straight down on your subject. It could be just a weird movement that you make that transitions from like a close-up to a wide or something of that nature. But you just want to think, what is something different that you haven't already captured? And so if you do 2 establishing shots, 2 wide shots, 2 medium shots, 2 close-up shots, and then 1 unique angle, that gives you 9 different shots to work with. And so right here on screen, you'll see here are 9 different shots from a scene when I was out hiking. And so I was out in the trails creating a video about 9 different lessons that I've learned as a creator. And most of the video is just talking head. It's either me holding my camera in sort of a vlog style, or I put the camera down on a tripod and I put myself somewhere in the scene and talk to the camera. Now, on top of this, I needed some B-roll to be able to just make the video a little bit more engaging and also for transitions between the different lessons in this video. And so this is where I use the 9-shot rule. When I was shooting, I knew I was going to do a voiceover at the beginning of the video, so I needed enough footage to be able to set up the location, set up what I'm doing, and allow some time to do this voiceover. And so this is where I captured 9 shots that I could use to cut a little sequence before I actually jumped on camera and started shooting some A-roll. So here are the 2 establishing shots that I got from this scene. They show the landscape, they show where I'm at, and I added a little bit of movement into this by just panning left to right or right to left. Now, here are 2 wide shots that I captured. This is of me hiking through these trails, and I just got the camera wider where you could see me moving through the scene at a distance. Now I brought the camera in and I did 2 medium shots. And so you could see here, it's 2 more additional hiking shots, the same type of things I was filming with the wide shots. However, I did it in a little bit closer in this medium shot so I could have a different perspective. Now here's 2 different close-up shots that I got. One is of my face with my sunglasses and you could see the reflection, and one is down looking at my feet. Now, one unique perspective that I got out of this scene was the barbed wire on the fence, because I'm hiking along this fence throughout the scene and this was something that just stood out to me. Now let's add a little bit of music and cut together a short cinematic sequence out of these 9 shots. Now next, make sure you check out this video right here, which talks about hero shots and why these are so important when you're out filming. I'll see you over there.